Yate! Hello again, everyone. This episode is going to be a fun one. Hope you will enjoy it. You know, as a teacher and instructor of culture and language, you always are looking for fun ways to teach your students or anybody of all ages. And so today I wanted to share with you some of the instrument making that will go hand in hand with um, singing and making music. Boy, I'm getting hot. So I'm going to go ahead and take off my woolen jacket here. Sure does its job keeping us warm. Anyway, so what I'm going to share with you is some simple ways to make instruments. A stick, bells, rope, or baling wire. And your zille, sin. The baling wire, besh tsose, the skinny wire. Your zille means the bead that makes the sound, and sin, wood. That's it. That's all you make. So it looks like that. I'm sure you can figure it out how it's made, and you can do a song. Hey, hey, young, hey, hey, young, yana, ayo, 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 yana, ayo, ayo, hey, 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 young. Perfect. It helps the students hear it and keep the beat. So sometimes the youngsters can't hear it. So that's one. Now, the tomato sauce that you buy from Walmart, there it is. Make 2 holes on each side with a knife and just stick the dowel through all the way. Easy. Decorate it. Leather piece glued on this side. Leather piece glued on this side so it holds the base here. And then I got horsehair. You can do it with feathers if you'd like, or you can do without. But this makes a great rattle. Agash. And so, you know, we use this at Little Singer. We made a whole bunch of them. And we, during Veterans Day, when we have our program, our veterans come and visit us at the school, and we feast with them, and we have a nice program dedicated to them. And we've started our tradition of doing gourd dances with them. And so we made some for our elders, our veterans of the community, and they have one of these. And it makes a great Perfect. And then our next one, plain simple sticks. Dowels are the sticks that I'm like this. You can make them shorter like this, and you can use that as an instrument. Perfect. And you know, I was singing the ram song. And the ram song, you know, these are representation of their horns. bumping together, telling a story of how they boom, boom, and it just seems like it doesn't hurt them at all. But I also have real horns of my rams that I have as instruments. But for kids, this is perfect for them. Okay, so that was the 3 instruments I wanted to share with you. And now I'm going to go into making a stick that will be my corn stick, my what do you call it? Digging stick. When I plant my corn, I'm using this, and you would dig into the ground, and then you would plant your corn. And so I'm going to make it nice and fun. So you need a stick yay high, about 2 feet. And then what I'm going to do is I want to decorate it. And so what I'm going to do is since the stories, and there's always the 4 directional colors, I made these to represent the 4 directional colors. And so what I want to do is I'd like to tie these to the stick. And hopefully I can do it quickly. But tie them to the stick like this, real nice and tight. Of course, this is going to be a little temporary tie because I'm just demonstrating it. The blue and white. Tie. The yellow. These are short ties, but that's okay. You can make them longer if you would like. And so even just the color of the strings that I'm using, we as Dene will recognize that these colors are 4 directional colors. And then of course the world that we came from the black world, from the blue, the yellow and white world. And so that's a story right there in itself, by itself, if you know the story. And then I want to add a little bit of this. So you go ahead and get a string. You need a knife or a scissor. Safer to do scissors. I just forgot mine. I'm going to double it. I suggest doing it with baling wire because baling wire is stronger. And then I'm going to string it. This is a lot of fun for students, your children. Your zille, there's a lot of language in there. Oh, string. That's where you start. Oh, your zille. And here it is. Simple enough. Now I want to tie it to here. So when I use it, when I'm out there planting, boy, it's going to be like everybody knows Brent Chase is going to plant because we can hear the Yozilla out there working hard. Okay, so just tie it. And then from there, I want to add feathers. And these are turkey feathers. And why turkey feathers? One is a male and one is a female. Always both female and male are always present in everything that we do in this world. And so what I'm going to do is I want to honor the turkey for bringing the corn into this world. And because of the turkey Because of the turkey, we can never go hungry. Because the turkey is the one that brought the seeds up here to the world. When everybody was racing from the raging waters and the rising waters, and everybody wanted to be up front to get out of the last world to the surface of the earth here, Turkey was the last one that was willing to be at the last end. And so he would say, everybody, hurry, she would say, she would that foam of the water, rising water, that she laid high, finally came up to the surface of the earth from the rising water and the foam. And he looked at his tail, and that time his tail was all brown. And then he saw that there was some of the foam on it, and he tried shaking it, and it wouldn't come off. And so then he says, well, you accept what you have. And so what he do is he left it. And that's why the turkey is affiliated with our corn and as well as our fields. And so in my cornfield, I have a stick that I'm making that I will make to represent that story and to always be thankful that the turkey was such a selfless bird. A turkey is a very sacred bird to us. And so he gave himself up to be last coming up. And this is his markings now. And when he came up to the surface of the earth, he was so happy. He looked at how beautiful the surface of the earth was. All the beings, spirit beings, the animal beings all came up. Turkey came up and shook his tail and tried to get the foam off. He was just so happy to be there. And as soon as he saw all the relatives, the beings that made it, he sang this song called Keh Being. And of course the song is much longer, but I just wanted to show a little beautiful song that speaks about Keh. And the turkey was so happy to see all his relatives and make it to the surface of the earth from the rising water. He was happy. He sang that song. Now in our ceremony, we always end with all our ceremonies with Keh Being. And so this stick here, as quick and simple as I made it, stands for something. And so now it's become an instrument. My students will make this. When we go in the Hogan, we can sing to it and remember. Maybe even like the corn grinding song. Yang a hung ang ang a yang a hung ang ang a yang a yo o o hey yang a ya yang a yo o o hey yang a wei ang hung ang o de ya hung o de ya de ya de ya ang a yang hung a yo o wei yang a wei ya hung ang a yang a. So that becomes a beautiful connection, that this will be activated when springtime comes, and when the Lieh and when the Pleiades go down into the horizon, then that means we can plant our seeds. Beautiful stories that you guys need to know. Najoniko haneko at ado di konde sen otkin lo aliande o you benantin hallo. Ado under that tranji bebahan ke the hayado but set hit abelat hahit la grace liigi bahan ado behojon don lata hata aznate hajine betat ad ahanda goshi behajon hati ajan tranji ik ebiin ben da anna shihien des ajan Edish jig ahandi bedelni ahandi hik hot asen bedelni hot yakwa enhil johana adole chden no lini akwa di kwa age del nehaselni ado bek del yaha at nlata na ta jago edi sa honna di da hotol ni ado anda ta ya ishin chuini ini bek di liye akwa this laya ado anda ta di konla del neha salni sen shite nelko ado hoyo zelle sen best also best ango esto del neha salni ado kon aga njene ko nanas di dinde din late che betro bi se zido bitle selt ado benagaten lo benagaten seko di njene ko kwa be elcheta elchiti je akhashin ziki akhoto bahna nado bahandel jo dato ado kwa elhin bi shin bet si edo da bet si ra edo da bet se kwa ebesal ado di kwa ya tape date the lata bikitis desot olladi dit adam das do da color dal chiigi hot abahna do ahujin zo slashe kwa yo say yen lenishi kwa I da njno ya hede do li ado chine do chon oi do sanot let be sure to know that the students do appreciate all these things that you will do as a family, or if you're an instructor or a teacher, I encourage you. So this will be my episodes for today. Enjoy it. And again, hojonko na khado le ahehe ago ane.